Hey guys, Cabo Greg here. Thanks for stopping by, checking out the video. As some of you know, I've been uploading videos about Cabo San Lucas and what's been going on and what to expect and that sort of thing since this pandemic started. And I've been basing these videos around the calls that I get. I own a company called Lands End Charters. We do fishing and yacht charters. And so the questions I get asked most is how I come up with, what information I want to share with you all. And recently the question I've been getting asked most is how things are going with the virus, specifically because I know things in parts of the States like California, things aren't going so well. And so people are concerned and they want to know what's going on. And so I thought I'd share that with you, what things are like. Before I do that, I just want to make it clear, I'm not promoting Cabo. If you aren't comfortable traveling during a pandemic, I get it. We've been doing this a long time. I have lots of clients who come year after year, and plenty of them have called and emailed and said, Greg, I'm waiting until, next year when the vaccine and all that stuff. And I completely get it. You have to do what's best for you and your family. And that's I'm completely aware of that, and this really is for the people who are planning to visit or have already booked their travel. I can tell you that it's extremely busy. In fact, in November, we broke a record as a company for the number of guests and charters that we had out. Never before had we had more. And December is already crazy busy. So I can tell you people are still traveling. Cabo is one of those places where it's very easy to travel to. There's not restrictions as far as quarantines or tests or anything like that. So it's pretty easy to get here. Now, let's get into the numbers and I'll tell you what's going on. So today's December 8th. This morning I checked the website for the Baja California Sur government that gives us information on COVID. I'm sure you all have one back home where it shows you the number of infected and hospital and all that stuff regarding people and the virus in Cabo. And as of this morning, there was 146 people infected in Cabo San Lucas. Now, to put that in perspective, we have a population of around 90,000, 89 to 90,000 people, and 146 is a low number. Now, I'm comparing that to, I had a guest here from Southern California, who lives in a city or a county where there's about the same population. I think he told me there was over 1,500 people infected where he lived. So I looked around a little bit and I noticed that, yeah, the number is pretty low comparatively to most places. Now, why these numbers are low, who knows? Everybody has a theory. Some people claim vitamin D and the sun and, our dark skin. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Who knows why? But I can tell you that the numbers are what they are. And I'm going to leave a link to the website so you can check it out for yourself in the description below. So you can click on it and check whenever you want to see what the numbers are like. But the numbers are what they are. Now, I have my own theory, and that's based around when this all started back in February, March. We started to hear of people getting infected. In fact, personally, my family, cousins and uncles were infected. They've all recovered, thankfully, but we had friends, people that we knew, heard that they were infected. Unfortunately, we lost some folks that were close to us. But that early on made people realize that this thing was serious and they took it seriously. You started to see more people with masks. We started to see hand sanitizing stations in stores, limiting the number of people and all that stuff. And I think that helped. Cabo's a small place. Word gets around quickly. And so people started to take it seriously. Now, we were shut down March, April, May. When we reopened in June, the governor of Baja California Sur came up with a plan, him and his team. And I have to take my hat off to them because they've done a good job, honestly. Comparatively and based on the numbers, you can only come to the conclusion they've done pretty well. But they came up with a plan, and everything from, mask wearing to hand sanitizers to temperature checks. In fact, when you get on one of our boats, you have to walk through a little mat that has sanitizer on it so that your feet don't get, if it's infected, doesn't get on the boat. So it goes that far. Now, I encourage you, I've been doing this just for fun, but if you want to know what's going on here, you can watch videos about people who recently visited Cabo San Lucas. All I have to do is type in here on YouTube, Cabo 2020, and you'll see a ton of videos. I've been watching them because some guests have been posting stuff about their time with us and that sort of thing. But what you're going to find is that people will show you what restrictions are like for them, and the measures that are in place, and you'll be surprised. I think you'll notice, like I have, that people are having a good time. It feels like you're on vacation. I think the common sense approach to this made sense. Where, hey, if you're out on the beach and you're walking around, you probably don't need a mask if you're not around a bunch of people. If you go into a little shop or something, you should probably wear one and sanitize your hands before you walk in and when you leave and that sort of thing. But if you're on a boat in the middle of in the ocean, just with you and the people that you're with, does it really require you to wear a mask? Those are the things that, seem like common sense and have worked so far based on the numbers. Now, we all know that these things could change. Tomorrow we could wake up to a whole different story. But as of now, and I've been watching it, it's been consistent. The numbers have stayed where they are, relatively low. So, I think that it's working. So watch those videos, check it out, and see for yourself what things are like, because I'm not comfortable walking around with a camera, videotaping people on vacation. I can't do it. I've tried and I feel uncomfortable. So watch those, check those people out, and I think you'll be surprised. Now, if you're planning a visit soon, just know that there are restrictions. You will have to wear a mask. You will have to have your hand sanitizer. You will have to have a temperature check. Those are all things in place, and they've worked. And I encourage you to follow those rules. They take it seriously. Trust me, we take it seriously. And if you do, it just allows us to continue to operate. There's plenty of people here who rely on your visit, who are employed because of your visit. I can pay my staff because of your visit. So it's important for us to make sure that that everybody's safe, and I think it's working. So that's the situation right now. If anything changes, if things change in any direction, I'll be sure to let you know. I expect things to kind of remain the same, and I hope that once this vaccine hits, early or mid next year, that things are just going to get even better for us. Tell us what you think. If you like this video, if you think this information is valuable, hit the like button. Just click the like button so that YouTube can share with other folks who might be looking for this information or are planning a visit. And leave us a comment. Tell us what you think. Tell us if you plan to visit, or what your plans are for traveling, or if you're able to travel where you are. I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to know what you guys are thinking for next year. But I really appreciate you watching the video. I hope the information is helpful. If you need any help with anything related to Cabo, leave us a comment, send us an email. I'll take this time to thank everyone, and it's incredible. If you look at my channel here, I've had this video channel for about 6 or 7 years. Never had I had more than like 50 views on any video, because I'm mainly boring boat stuff. And since I started uploading these videos, I had tens of thousands of views. It's crazy. And I want to thank those people who've reached out, have booked, charters with us, who've left us messages, we've had gifts. People brought us some shirts from back where they are, which is really cool. I thank you. But it means a lot to us, and it keeps us going, and we keep working, and we're working hard to make sure that this place is safe for you to visit. And so we really appreciate that. So anyways, that's it, guys. If you have any questions, leave them below, and happy to answer those, or give us a call or email us. Our contact information is in the description below. And really appreciate you watching. Take care, be safe. Hope to see you soon.